Welcome to Football Bluds TV special episode. So today's episode will be having a debate between Liverpool fans and Arsenal fans. So on my right we have Isaac and Sharanth from the Cops, and from the left we have Sharvin and Sharwin from the Gunners. Alright, so stay tuned to us. Do subscribe to Football Bluds TV. Alright, so on our first debate today of the day, not really first, it's second debate after Chelsea and Liverpool, which clearly see that Liverpool has actually won the whole game even after Chelsea has a penalty, which Jorginho missed after jumping and trying, but Alisson managed to save the day. And so today, the scenario is a bit different because the game will be in Anfield this time. So, the first question that I have for Isaac is it Salah or Aubameyang?
Salah.
Yeah, why?
You didn't ask why, now you're asking, right?
Yeah, why? Yeah. Why Salah?
Based on last season stats, well, I know Aubameyang got more goals than Salah, but he only had 3 goals extra than Salah. But then in terms of, yes, scoring goals is important, but in terms of passing, in terms of making chances, creating chances, key passes, Salah outweighs more than Aubameyang in terms of those.
Okay.
And these are all by stats lah. And Salah has, especially in this high pressing kind of game, Salah has that burst in front, which I don't really see much on Aubameyang. Maybe because they don't play that kind of, maybe lah. So that's why.
Alright, so how about Sharwin? Do you agree with him or you have a different opinion?
Definitely different opinion. So, as you said, extra goals with Aubameyang. Okay.
By 3.
3 is a count it. I can score 20, he scored 17, so more goals for me. And he's also a Golden Boot winner, right?
Yes.
So
3 times.
3 times. So if you go to the Salah and Aubameyang comparison, I'll go for definitely Aubameyang.
Alright, Sharon, you have anything to say?
Yeah, you got no points.
State the obvious, right? Yeah, if you ask me, the only player that's performing Arsenal is Aubameyang, so of course he's gonna pick Aubameyang. So.
Okay. Sharwin, anything to support Sharwin?
Why you can tell me David Lewis is performing?
So as what Isaac said, maybe the counter pressing suits Salah, but you have to go back to the Bundesliga game where he was in Dortmund. They don't play a high press, so it doesn't matter Aubameyang is in which team. I think he can shine. So he's a great talent, and you have to see that in whichever league he has played, he has always become the top scorer against the league's best Lewandowski, and then in the Premier League either Salah or Mane.
Yeah, so yes, for me I would say Aubameyang can be slightly better than Salah. Why? The reason for me is because
United fan.
United fan, one thing.
Right.
Another thing is, you see, Salah is already in a team where Liverpool is very strong. Arsenal is in a team where they have so much of issues, manager changes, they fight so much. But even after all these kind of crises, Aubameyang can still step up and try to still score goals. So, and he was one of the reasons why Arsenal, I think, didn't relegate.
But you do
Too
know,
much,
right?
eh?
But you do know, right, that Salah was, when he came to Liverpool, was not really a winning team at the moment.
Correct.
At that point,
But Salah...
we became what we are today because of a lot of many different things.
Yes.
So to put that to that kind of style is pretty unfair, actually.
It's not really. I can say that because you are saying that because you feel like Salah is more to a winger, where Aubameyang is a complete striker. So maybe that's why.
But that is one point.
Yeah, but if you see the position, Aubameyang also plays on the left. He's not really playing as where Lacazette is playing. So that's why I feel Aubameyang. You put him there.
Anywhere, yeah.
Call me and see. You throw him anywhere in the field, he'll survive. So yeah, Aubameyang is the reason for me, especially last season. He is the reason why Arsenal actually are where they are now. If he didn't contribute to all the goals, including their FA Cup win, every game in the FA Cup was all from his goals.
Then again, you only had Aubameyang to contribute, you see.
No, that's why the whole topic now is Aubameyang or Salah.
So Salah has got other people to help him to score goals.
Yeah, exactly. That's my whole point.
And despite all
Salah,
that, he goes behind.
yeah, that's the thing lah. Even though he has all the help he needs, he's still 3 goals behind Aubameyang. Where
Only
Aubameyang
3
don't
goals.
have help for him to actually survive. Suddenly, I became the Arsenal fan. So
No, what I meant is that Salah is not the only one who scores goal in Liverpool.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Which is the main reason why his goal is not as high as Aubameyang. But he's got super high assists. I mean, higher than Aubameyang.
So the question
Not
was
super
like
high,
whether he is a
Is
complete
Salah-
player or a team
Yeah,
player.
he is
So
a
I think Salah is a team player,
Yeah,
and then Aubameyang is more like a complete player because he can finish off what sort of chances also. And I feel the conversion rate of Salah compared to Aubameyang, I think Aubameyang is higher in my opinion.
Yeah.
Great one, bro. Great one.
All right. So
That's probably the only fact we have left. Guys.
all right. So now we have compared between Aubameyang and Salah. So I think you have to agree, right, that Aubameyang is almost. I mean, they are there, but Aubameyang can take the top notch compared to Salah.
Slight edge lah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Although I don't want to agree.
He's got higher finishing rate compared to Salah.
Okay. So next, I have the next comparison will be between Alisson and Bernd Leno. I'll start off with Sharwin. This Sharwin, I mean.
So being an Arsenal fan, so I don't want to be like too biased. I feel by individual performance, I think Alisson is slightly better than Bernd Leno. Could be because they have the most expensive and so to be claimed as the best defender in the world just in front of them. So yeah, so I give the notch to Alisson.
Okay, Sharon, you have anything to say?
I don't think there's. I mean, I don't think there's any arguments to that. I mean, he's performed. I know we paid a hell lot of money for him, but he definitely performed and rise to the occasion when we need him. For example, the penalty last week.
Correct.
Which is
It's a brilliant stop.
yeah.
Actually, it's a weak penalty from
Doesn't
Chelsea.
matter, but we stopped it.
I'm pretty sure if that penalty was given to you guys, you would have missed it anyway.
Hey, come on, we'll do like top.
Close the eyes and score.
Oftentimes, it's not how powerful a shot is taken, but rather how the body tricks the keeper. That's it.
I think since both are Brazilian, Jorginho and Alisson, I think
They got a
Alisson kind of knew that Jorginho will actually take some time before stepping up, taking the penalty.
That plays a part, yeah.
Yeah. So final thoughts, Alisson or Leno?
Alisson.
Alisson?
Any
Agree?
anytime.
Alisson, little lah.
I think he wants to choose the year.
He wants Kepa, bro.
No.
He wants Kepa, bro.
So much better lah, you know.
Alright, so yeah, Leno was a person where he again, he doesn't have the support from his defenders like how Liverpool do. But in terms of game time, Leno has missed some games due to his injuries and all that. But Alisson performs for all the game, and most of the games were clean sheets, right? If I'm not mistaken.
No, I mean last.
Yeah, I mean,
season
the
he
last-
missed
the
3
last
months,
few.
3 or 2 months.
He missed for Adrian, right? Adrian came in that moment, yeah. Yeah, the same kind of period is where Leno missed also. So I if I compare, they were both almost the same, but if like what Sharwin said earlier, the defense.
Yeah, I mean, of course, Leno has a bigger role to play compared to Alisson because we have a bit more of a solid. We don't have David Luiz, unfortunately. So, fortunately, and almost came, but no. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, I agree to that point. Leno definitely has a bigger role to play and has a difficult task in hand. But we shouldn't downplay what Alisson has done so far too. There has been instances where the defense has its own leaks. For example, the Leeds game, right? That's one, and many occasions where we needed Alisson to rise to the spot, and he definitely did. So I just don't want to downplay those stats.
So you agree with what Sharon is saying?
Yeah, I do
agree.
But
Yeah,
controversially,
yeah,
like
yeah.
last season when we played at the Emirates, it's because of Alisson that Arsenal won the game also.
Oh yeah,
You got that.
got good point there. Yeah, but yes, of course
It happens. Yeah.
Like okay, if you compare in that way, let's say we go to a David Luiz and a Van Dijk. You see, a David Luiz.
even a comparison?
No, I'm not making. I mean, my comparison is between Leno and Alisson. I'm just giving another set of reference where David Luiz in 10 games he can make 6 mistakes. Van Dijk in 10 games maybe like 3. So in that case, maybe Alisson as well. In exactly on Arsenal's game, he made that mistake, which was also a blunder. I think that mistake was also caused by Van Dijk, if I'm not mistaken. But if we compare in that way, yeah, then Alisson is going to be a better keeper. So final call, Alisson. Alright, so it's Aubameyang and Alisson. So what is your point? What is your point of view? Do you have any other point that maybe Salah can be better or maybe Leno can be better? Please let us know in the comment section.
Okay, pa.
Kepa, yeah, Kepa. Alright, now we'll go into the best 11 of Liverpool and Arsenal. Some of you would be thinking it's pretty obvious.
Yeah, just change the bench. That's it.
Just swap the
But
squad.
but you never know, because today, since we are in a debate, anything can happen.
Okay,
Just like
I'll
how
give you one
anything can
player.
happen in the next few
When?
days.
Nothing will happen. We all know what's the
I'll
answer.
give you Aubameyang, that's it lah.
For rotation, you know.
Rotation.
That also for rotation.
Yeah, we need
And then maybe
players,
the 4 subs you can take. But the first 11 is pretty evident, right?
Okay, they look very confident. Even I have nothing to say. So
all day, every day, bro.
alright, so we will play
It's
now.
not
Okay,
good,
let's say you are facing a team like Man City. So it's a combination of Liverpool and Arsenal. So the formation will be 4-3-3. Okay, so I'll start off with Isaac for the keeper.
Alisson, lah.
The comparison we did just now, it's Alisson.
Yeah,
I think
Alisson.
everyone agreed with that. We don't need to do any
Yeah.
comparison anymore. Now, the right back. Go with Sharwin.
Bellerin.
I can't believe we just said that. I really can't believe we just said that. Mate, are you serious? Are you serious right now?
Based on what, they? Based on what?
He got a pace, and also he can play as a defensive midfield.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
He's just saying that because it's Arsenal fan.
No.
Okay, what's your point of rejecting his point?
What's my point? Last season, that's the point, Larry. We've got highest assists from Trent Alexander-Arnold. Why would I put Hector Bellerin in there for?
Okay.
I think he's Alexander-Arnold is more of an all-round player.
Yeah.
He has the pace. I mean, if you talk about pace,
I mean, I like Hector Bellerin, yes. But when you compare with Alexander-Arnold, at where he is today, what he gave last season,
Sharvin needs the phone. Give him the Google right now.
I mean, it's undeniably he's the best right back currently in England and in the world.
The world.
Europe, I would say.
Okay, yeah, so if I would say in this opinion, Alexander-Arnold is better than Bellerin, yes, because he can take free kicks, he is very fast, and the comparison is very hard because Bellerin is, what's his age now? 20 plus, right? 20 something. But Alexander-Arnold is very young, so maybe the age factor there.
Yeah, exactly. Age factor.
All the more you shouldn't pick him, man.
You've been waiting for that from this.
So but
All the more
okay.
you shouldn't pick Hector Bellerin.
Alright, but what if we don't see Alexander-Arnold as a winger? What if we see him as a defender? Is he as good as Bellerin as a defender?
Both not good.
Both got tracking back issue.
Yes.
Both got track back. No, both are the only player who can do track back and can really assist properly is Robertson, who does that in a balance.
And Milner.
Who does that in a balance. But you get Trent Alexander-Arnold, yes, he can defend, but probably he's got tracking back issues, but he's got very, very high assists, good deliverance, good crosses, good free kicks. So both of them have the same flaw. So
Yeah. See, if you're going for an attacking team,
Yeah.
it's Alexander-Arnold. If you're going for a defensive team, I still think it's Alexander-Arnold.
Then
Why?
why did you say that?
I cannot. I mean,
Well played.
I can.
Well
I can say Bellerin. I can say Bellerin. But Bellerin, last season, if I'm going to compare, last season was
Injury.
not as good as
if it was
Alexander-Arnold.
a couple of seasons
Due to
ago,
injury.
I would have said Hector Bellerin because
Experience-wise,
I
right?
love Hector Bellerin
Yeah.
playing.
Even I liked
right
Hector
back,
Bellerin. Yeah. It's good.
Until Trent came in, lah.
Alright, so next, the right centre back. Both also start thinking already. Because both also having right centre back issues.
Actually, based on current games lah, the current few games lah.
What, 2 games?
Yeah, 2 games. I see Fabinho has been doing excellent
yeah.
job
Okay, how about you guys?
in defending.
Right
He's pretty
centre
solid.
back.
I would put in Van Dijk on the right centre back position. There is a
No,
reason.
no.
He's left.
If Arsenal fan, I mean, Arsenal
As a
players.
comparison.
Arsenal player.
Yeah. Arsenal player on the right back. You have anyone? Not
Right back,
Right
right
centre
centre
back.
back.
Yeah.
I
Right
was
centre
confused
back.
already.
Currently,
Confused.
Correct.
Colour. Both also red.
cause we play in a different formation.
Assuming it's a general 4-3-3 formation. A pretty standard attacking formation.
Holding.
David Luiz.
Holding.
Rob Holding.
Rob Holding.
Rob Holding to Fabinho. Okay. See.
Matip.
Matip.
Yeah, he's good. He's just injured. That's it.
Yeah,
and Rob
he has
Holding.
injury issues.
Okay.
Consistently.
Rob Holding
That's
also
for sure.
got injury issues.
Yeah.
But if
I
I'm
feel
going to
like-
see age-wise, it's Rob Holding because it's much more younger.
You just
Then
need to
wait,
exaggerate.
chill. But
Matip is 25, you know that, right?
Yeah, he's not
Yeah,
old,
yeah.
he's 25.
yeah, he looks old. I mean, yeah, Rob Holding also has some hairline all going off already. I can see that. But Matip and Rob
That is
Holding,
really a no hair, long
as
time
being a neutral fan, I would say Matip lah. I have to go for Matip. Yeah.
Wow.
I
I'm
won't go
surprised
for-
this came
because I've seen some of Holding's errors as well.
He didn't hold the ball enough.
Yeah, Holding didn't hold the ball enough.
Sounds like Sharwin to me.
No, it's Kepa day.
Now I will talk
First
after
time
the-
hold the ball
after
was
the
when he
game.
signed contract.
I'll only talk after the game.
Then
That's why
you
the
won't
last
talk.
Chelsea
Then
fans
you
told.
won't
Take note,
talk. Then you won't
That's what the
talk.
last Chelsea fans. That's what the last Chelsea fans
Feature
told.
this in the next
Correct.
episode, after the game.
Take this.
Cameraman.
All other Arsenal fans out there will be screwing them terribly right now.
I got his number.
Alright, so Alexander Arnold, Joel Matip and Alisson. Now, left centre back. I think this will be a good fight.
Really, yeah.
I mean, if you are going to see now.
Left, right.
Now, yeah.
Van Dijk,
Now, I'm talking about now, huh? Current situation.
Yeah.
Still Van Dijk.
And like,
Van Dijk.
all day, every day, bro.
How about y'all?
I'll go with Gabriel because he's a left-footed player. So you know why so many Premier League clubs are buying a left-footed
Yes.
centre back like
Even United.
Laporte, United. Yeah, they're also looking for. Still haven't found yet.
Yeah, probably never find one.
So
He'll be in jail,
my options for the centre back would be Van Dijk for the right hand side because he's a right-footed player and Gabriel on the left because both have space, both are aerially better, and yeah.
That's a good choice actually. So, are y'all agreeing with him?
I think he has a fair point. I think he has a fair point on, being
I don't know. To me,
left-footed,
I
yeah.
don't see any difference from the whole season, last whole season, how Van Dijk performed the season before that.
No.
I don't see how he's left-footed. His left feet being his weaker foot affected him that much on playing the left side. Because at the end of the day, his defense is still defense. He's still got to slide tackle. He's still got to cross. He's still got to hit the ball. He's not really giving set pieces
Van
from.
Dijk is a right or left footer?
Right, he's a right-footed.
No wonder the game against Leeds, the
I know
kick
you're gonna
was
say this.
actually from left footed.
I know you're gonna say
His
this.
kick was a left from left. So that's
Was it
how a
clear?
game can get impacted if he's not a left.
No, I can't blame him on left foot because a footballer generally has to be able to pass with his left foot and his right foot.
Yes.
No one's asking you to shoot the ball in the goal to be accurate. And what happened there was just miscommunication error, and it was a last minute thought. You know what? I'm just gonna move it there, and of course he just couldn't make it in time.
Yeah, but
I wouldn't say because he's done so many saves, so many.
True,
back
correct.
balls,
I
and
agree
so many
that
passes
yes,
to his
Van
left side.
Dijk has actually compete with Ronaldo and Messi up there, right, for the best player and all that.
Unfair.
But
That's the
talking
truth, bro.
talking about what Sharwin gave just now, he said.
Please,
You
sir,
put-
not this Sharwin, right?
Yeah.
So maybe just excuse me.
But if you're gonna swap, then okay lah, fine lah. You're gonna
Yeah.
swap me.
Okay, wait, we wait for him.
So as what Isaac said, if the footballer has to be good on both left and right, I would go with David Luiz because he is like almost like the De Bruyne of defense. He can play left foot, right
but
foot.
you do know that when he goes
He's a
to
ball
defense,
playing defender.
Yeah,
No, I mean in terms of
happens.
like using both feet, not on
happens.
defense.
Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe we can stick to that formation better. So we'll put Van Dijk on the right and Gabriel on the left. Why I'm saying Gabriel is only because he is solid from. I won't go to last season because he just came to the Premier League. But from looking at the past two games that Gabriel played and the past two games that Van Dijk played on the left, I would put Gabriel on the left. I put Van Dijk on the right solely because of their foot, which foot they are more technical. That's the only reason, nothing else. But if you're going to compare, like you're still going to put Van Dijk there, obviously Van Dijk is going to be in the squad. So now we are going to remove Matip. we're going to put Van Dijk on the right and Gabriel on the
left.
left. So you all agree with that?
Yeah,
All right.
No issues.
All right, good. Now on the left back.
Robertson.
This is going to be a tough fight. Okay, let's go.
I just said Robertson.
Okay, Robertson.
Ask him who's the left back. You know, right?
Bro.
Okay, let's since Isaac mentioned Robertson, let's ask Isaac. So why do you say it's Robertson?
Why? Because he defends pretty well, and he assists pretty well as well. He's an all-rounder, a wing back. If you ask me, pretty much comfortable in anywhere in the left side, not anywhere you put in the field. And he's done exceptionally well last season, except the last few games lah. He was kind of slipping lah, I would say that.
Yeah, and the everlasting stamina.
Yeah.
He can literally
Correct.
go 90 minutes, without being tired. I don't know how,
Yeah.
but yeah.
And he tracks back really, really well. Yeah.
Actually, he fixed one of the long-standing issues that we had
Always had a
with
left back issue.
issues.
Correct.
Yeah, that's why we lost the Europa League final twice.
Oh yeah, Alberto Moreno.
Yeah.
So that was Isaac's opinion. This is my opinion. So I would still go for Kieran Tierney. Both are Scottish. The reason because Tierney has played in the back three, which is the left centre back position. He can also attack, whip in crosses. He can play left wing back. He has maybe not that many assists as Anderson, but Anderson is purely like a left back. Robertson is purely a left back there. Tierney can play left centre back. So both are Scottish. I think both has potential. So I'll go with Tierney because he has played left centre back. This is my opinion.
Nice shoot.
Yes, I got to agree with Sharwin because remember before we start talking about this, I said this is going to be a competition because Tierney is also Scottish, and obviously they both have a very big competition when they go playing for their cup for their nation. Yeah, but captain means
doesn't mean
Captain will start lah.
okay, so maybe this is how Scotland might play Tierney and Robertson. They might put Robertson on the left. They might put Tierney as a left centre back because Tierney is an all-rounder at the defence. He's more to a very solid kind of player. If I'm not mistaken, the number of goals Arsenal concede on the left-hand side is very less when Tierney plays. This is what I have found. So when we compare that to Robertson, who is a speedster and also a stamina, I mean, I'll put Robertson all day long at the left back and he will keep running. And all the crosses from him, very hardworking player. I really admire that one run he did. I'm not sure which team was that. I think Man City. He ran all the way in the middle,
Correct.
So I really love both of the players. But in this take, this is a very hard choice. So I need you guys to give me, is it going to be Tierney or is it going to be Robertson?
Simply because you already got Gabriel on your left CDM. Sorry. Left centre back. So you don't really need to have another player who does the same job as Gabriel. You need someone who can press all the way forward to deliver crosses and then come all the way back home to defend. So for that sole reason, you only need Robertson for that.
How about you guys?
What are you gonna ask him about it?
Bro,
So
wait.
with the modern day football where the fullbacks push high up the pitch and only the defense are vulnerable to any counter, I feel Tierney's build compared to Robertson will give an advantage for a team that is looking to track back when a counter happens. So I feel Tierney is the better.
Which is why
Defender.
earlier I said put Van Dijk there. Because he actually stops all the left sides as well and the centre.
No, Gabriel can do that as well. But what he's saying
that
is,
if you pair with Robertson and Gabriel and tracking back, I mean, when counter attack will be a big issue for such team. I mean for us. So my response would be, yeah, that's why initially I said put Van Dijk on the left side.
okay.
And there wouldn't be any problem because if we see all the games, Van Dijk and Robertson's got no issues on the left side at all. Goals don't really come from that side. If you see most of the time, our goals usually come in either from the right side or towards the centre of the right. That's what I observe in most games.
Okay. Okay, so maybe this is how I make my conclusion. I could say that it's a tie. Yes, it's a tie.
5-3-3.
It's a tie, but maybe I would give Robertson one extra point where he has more experience in the Premier League compared to Tierney. So that is my only one sole reason to put Robertson there. Okay, so you all agree with that?
If more attacking formation and Robertson defensive is TNE.
Okay, we put it that way. So if it's attacking formation, then it's Robertson. If it's a defensive one, then it's Tierney. Yes, I got to agree with that. All right, moving on to the midfield position. I don't know where this is going to lead. We'll start off with the center defensive midfielder. So I'll start off with Sharwin.
I could go for. I will happy if there is Ozil in the squad. Yeah. Defensive?
Defensive midfielder.
Oh, defensive. Sorry. Defensive. Bro, who's that? Bro, who's that guy?
Okay. So center of the midfield, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Naby Keita.
Keita is a CDM.
Keita.
I think I prefer Thiago or
Yeah.
Fabinho. To be honest.
I wouldn't want to waste Naby on center defensive.
You don't waste.
Yeah, because he
Because he has to
does
sit
excellent
deep,
job
you
in
know.
midfield.
He
Yeah,
pushes.
why put him defense?
So you're going to put Thiago.
I would prefer Thiago.
Thiago or Fabinho?
You.
I think Thiago lah. Because I see Thiago so far, he hasn't. Besides that, not a penalty, he doesn't really make silly mistakes. I mean, it's just 2 games. I can't tell much.
Yeah.
One game.
One game.
45 minutes only.
But he played.
But he broke the record, okay?
So it's a bit hard lah for me that one.
So who?
Because
Thiago lah.
I think it's Thiago.
Thiago lah.
I'll take Thiago.
I like the way I played last week. So
Thiago? I don't think you guys
Sharvin
have
speaking for
good
the
center
player name.
defensive midfielder yet until Thomas Partey comes in.
That's why the party begins.
Yes.
until then, sorry lah then.
Alright, so center defensive midfielder is quite obvious. It's going to be Thiago. Alright, so now we're going to go to the top left, midfield left. Okay? Midfield left, I'll start with Sharanth.
Keita.
Naby Keita. So left, anyone?
I'll go with Xhaka.
Granit Xhaka. Why didn't you put him in the defensive role? I mean center defensive.
Because he's very one-footed player.
I see, okay. How about Danny Ceballos? No.
Ceballos in defense, no?
Okay.
It's more of a box-to-box play.
So Granit Xhaka. So this good game, good fight. Granit Xhaka or Naby Keita. In terms of game experience, obviously it's Granit Xhaka. In terms of other, I don't know if you have any other comparisons you want to make. Because Keita is very new to the Premier League compared to Xhaka.
Yeah, it's been like a year with the team, but hasn't had much of a gameplay due to injuries and all that. Yeah. Injury prone is an overstatement, bro.
Yeah.
But he had a massive injury at once.
Yeah.
But yeah, apart from that, I didn't see. I mean, he's a very hardworking player, very creative. Consistently keeps pushing. So I think in that sense, of course, I would prefer Naby Keita on the left flank. But yeah,
I see when he plays in a game, he changes the whole game completely. Like you can actually see the difference, see and tell the difference with and without Naby Keita in a game. You know some players you will just come in and they'll be like insignificant to a team, but that's not Naby Keita. And like I've said some weeks back, he's gonna be the next Gerrard. So I wouldn't want to put next Gerrard on the bench. I'm talking about in terms of how he plays lah.
yeah.
He brings real significant value to the team when he's in the game.
And he can fall back to when needed. So
Like even the
Fall back like Gerrard also. No, it is suddenly thought in my mind.
typical United fans.
The
United
charity,
fans.
you know, Charity Shield, the charity cup that we lost. He came in the second half and you all noticed the difference in gameplay. He and Minamino when he came in, but you can see from the midfield line how much when he came in he changed the whole game completely. How he moves around the midfield, how he controls the ball. It's just no two ways about it.
Naby Keita is good. Very hardworking, very versatile player. But when it comes to fitness-wise, I would go for Granit Xhaka. When it goes to speed, I would go for Naby Keita. When it goes to game time, I would go for Granit Xhaka. Goes to game time here, Naby Keita, I don't think he has much game time as this one. More experience is Granit Xhaka compared to here. Captaincy wise also, still Granit Xhaka. Even you say that he's the next Gerrard, I don't see the captaincy yet in. I know. No. Because I'm comparing if the captaincy between Xhaka and Keita. Xhaka is, I think he was a captain last time, right?
Yeah.
captain for Switzerland.
So in compared to, I mean, if I'm going to see in that way, Yes, Keita when he's going to go offensive wise, Keita is very good. I personally like Keita the way he makes runs inside the box and all that. But overall, going forward and coming backward, I think Xhaka is more stronger. For me, this is what I feel. So I would put Xhaka there.
Yeah, that I chose Xhaka for even though like maybe some Liverpool players are better, but I put Xhaka there for tactical reason because like how the fullbacks attack through the wings, so Xhaka can cover as a maybe left centre back or that position there, and he's left footed. So he can play the ball like through the lines, no issues, but of course not on the more attacking side of the game.
So what's your point?
Hey, it's 3 against 2, man.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So now we'll go to the right centre back. So I'll start off with
Centre back.
Right centre midfield.
right midfielder. Sorry, my bad. Because we need a centre back in United, so that's why. Alright, so right centre back again. Right midfielder. Okay, I'll start off with Isaac now. Right midfielder.
Henderson.
Jordan Henderson. Okay, how about Sharwin?
Willian. Which
You,
Sharvin.
you.
Willian now, of course.
Willian.
Yeah.
So you're going to put Willian as a right midfielder.
Yeah.
And you're saying Jordan Henderson. This is a good fight actually. Jordan Henderson and Willian. So Sharon, you look like very calm about this.
I know Willian can be. Willian is a really good player, but the fact that he's aging, he's already 33, right? I think
32,
33,
33
33. So again, for Liverpool's gameplay, he may not be very suitable in the midfield area, especially. But I think, of course, a very good competitor for Henderson. But I think I will go with Henderson simply because he commands the central line. He controls pretty much the rest of the players along the line. So I think on that sense, I would go with Henderson.
Right. How about Sharvin?
So both are equally good players in different perspective. So if your team are like scoring goals mainly on set pieces, I would go for Willian because the amount of goals that he has scored in the league, I think one of the highest from set pieces. But as what Isaac say, I have to agree that Henderson is a better player than, because for motivating the team and like pushing the team forward, you really need a leader. So I would go with Henderson.
Okay, so we
Looks like
agree.
Liverpool already. Can we just call this off?
Let me see. Not really. We have the keeper on the right is fully Liverpool.
Yeah.
And then we have Gabriel and who's that?
Robertson.
That one we haven't.
Yeah.
You see, he came 1 point for Robertson. Well,
Okay, one for Robertson. Oh yeah, correct. So
Yeah.
Robertson, and then we have Granit Xhaka and Naby Keita, I think.
no.
No.
Thiago.
And
Yes, I need to ask
Right. No, we haven't done yet. We still got 3 up there, so you never know. Anything can change, which also is difficult. But okay, so now we'll go to the left side. Oh, sorry, the right side, the right winger. So, Sharvin. Either one of you, Sharvin or Sharvin. Who would you go for?
Go for
David Lewis?
Mikel
Hey,
Arteta.
remember, this is a striking position, not defense.
Yeah. I'll go for
You got Nicola Pepe.
Wait, he's not remember the player's name.
Let him answer.
Giving him some tips.
Don't say
Nicolas
Henry,
Pepe
no.
lah. Actually, Nicolas Pepe, because he is young, and his pace and his gameplay is actually so much needed for us, because it's more to dribble and it's not the what we call individual scorer. He'll pass to
Team
the
player.
mid. Yeah, it's a team player. So I'll go for Nicolas Pepe.
Don't go on a basis where you need it from your team.
Yeah.
Look at this formation. Would you
Yeah.
need him for that formation or not?
Yeah, we need it because we already have a defensive down there. We need someone to attack.
We have two, what? The middle line that's going to attack also.
Okay, so who are you all telling in that
Salah.
case? But you already said you got 2 attacking, then why you want to put Salah?
Yeah.
Because we are Liverpool fans.
No, you
More
said
than
that
that.
your midfielder can attack, then why would you put
Nah,
Salah?
I'm just
you
messing.
still
I'm
need
just
someone.
messing.
You still need someone to finish it off, right? I mean,
Okay.
Henderson's not going to go all the way to the D box and score a goal.
Mm.
We all know that. You and I know that. Xhaka's not going to go all the way to the D box and score a goal. We all know that. Their job is midfield. Yes, they attack. They cross the ball. They give you the ball in the front. You know, when the ball comes all the way back, they are the one who possess that vision to move the ball
All-rounder,
forward.
yeah.
Correct. So you need someone in front to pick up the ball and go forward. That's why you have people like Salah, Mane, and Firmino. But in this case, Salah. Why not? Because he's got 19 goals from last season.
Conversion rate much better
Yeah.
than Pepe.
Yeah, he's got highest assist. I mean, quite high on assist for a player that plays in that position, for what he's been doing. So why not put him? You know.
Yeah. So Sharvin, you agree?
Definitely a Liverpool player, but I would go for Mane. That's the reason.
Mane on the right.
On the right,
You won't go for Salah.
I'll go for Mane. That's the reason. Later when we
Oh,
cover
okay.
the
When you're
other
going there, and
position.
then okay.
He got a point lah. Weh.
Okay. So the right side is not done yet because he said he would put Mane, and then you said you'd put Salah, which is both Liverpool players. So you tell me who would you put? Salah, right?
Salah.
Okay. Good choice.
Because he plays on the right side, so it's easy for him to score on his left foot.
Correct. Sharvin has good point about Nicola Pepe. He said that he's younger than Salah, which is true. But game time and experience wise, Salah is, I think, 2 or 3 years he's here already, right?
Yeah, and he's
So,
consistently
and
performing.
he's very consistent. Top goal scorer for 2 seasons. So I think Mo Salah is the one there. So but we are not done yet because now we're going to go to the
Left
striker.
Go to left side first, lah.
We're going to go to the forward
Oh,
first.
you want to know the point now?
Obviously.
We're going to go to the forward first. So who's going to be your forward? Striker.
Well, I would say Firmino, but I'm pretty sure they're going to say Aubameyang, and I know for the obvious reason why.
I don't think they will say Aubameyang. I don't think they'll
I'm
say
just guessing, lah.
Okay, so you're saying Firmino.
But I need to know my left and right first.
Correct. Yeah, I agree.
Before I can decide whether I put
This
Firmino
same kind of idea you had when you're debating with Chelsea fan,
Correct.
right? Why you
or
put
not.
Firmino
Eventually,
there?
that is the only idea, yeah.
Okay, so striker, is it going to be Lacazette or Aubameyang or Nketiah?
Thierry Henry.
Who's it going to be?
I'll go with Lacazette.
Lacazette over Firmino.
Yeah, because the season where the build up to the Champions League and also last season, maybe as what you say before the lockdown and all, I've seen like Firmino perform like really well. His hold up play was good. He plays almost like a false 9 or like a number 10 or something like that. But this season and from after post lockdown, I feel like Lacazette has contributed more to the team. And the goal scoring stats also, I feel Lacazette is better. You know, everybody knows like Firmino is not the best among the 3 of
Yeah,
Liverpool
because
players.
he plays false line, so he doesn't really score much.
So,
but
yeah.
he does on assist and creating chances. That's why you don't see much goals on his name.
True. So
A false line.
he is a team player, but we
Yeah.
are looking for like the best 11 here.
Yeah. If you're looking at best 11, obviously Lacazette. For now, I mean, I won't say overall Lacazette is good because I admire Firmino a lot. So, but when we are looking at the current stats, Lacazette has more. Even I think in West Ham also he scored. No, he
West Ham
didn't.
he scored.
He scored.
West
Oh
Ham
yeah,
he
he scored
scored.
one.
First goal.
Yeah. So, whereas Firmino obviously he don't score because he's the one who feeds Mane and Salah.
He creates the play.
Yeah, but now when we're looking in a formation where it's no more a fully Liverpool squad, so then you might need a striker up there. So
Who can finish the chances?
Yeah, who can finish the chances. So Lacazette can be a better option.
So you're opting you're taking a player that is a pedigree striker that has to be in the box. Means you're gonna feed him basically.
Yes.
Out and out striker.
I sort of don't like feeding strikers anymore because
Because Liverpool plays that
no,
way.
not like that. In fact, I don't think so for a long time because if you look at players that needs to be fed, it's difficult in current football plays, especially the high pressing games, because defenders are definitely going to be around them. It's not going to be as easy as it sounds, you know. You always need someone. It's always nice in the paper to have someone who, you know, pedigree in the box, you know,
Understand,
can score. But
yes.
it's not as easy as it sounds, and especially in modern day football, it is just difficult. If a player's capability is only to score inside, then look at Olivier Giroud in Chelsea. What does he become? Pretty much nothing. When he was in Chelsea, he scored a lot of goals because of the gameplay they played. For Arsenal, he scored goals, yes. But if you're gonna play high pressing kind of game,
I don't know, okay.
Not really a vital need for me.
Okay, we'll
I
talk
don't
about
need Lacazette.
talk about Giroud himself. I think last season, at the ending of last season, Giroud was very dangerous. And whenever Juru is there, even the defenders were having some troubles with him
correct, but
because he was very
you're
good
talking
in air.
But he's inconsistent, and you're talking about post-COVID.
Exactly. Firmino was inconsistent as well. I wouldn't say he's fully consistent all the while. Even as being a false nine, he at times he didn't really play his role very well. Like okay, let's say Chelsea for example, the one that you recently play. Firmino to be a neutral fan again. Firmino wasn't in the game. I was seeing more to Mane. Even Thiago I saw playing for the 45 minutes. I didn't see Firmino there. So it shows that Firmino, yes, he's good, but is the consistency of him not there. And even when he is not there, when you have a number 9, I think the wingers still can score or still can cross to them. So the number of chances is higher compared to when Firmino is there. Now, I'm talking about now.
I mean, you put it into a perspective like you're talking about strikers. So Brazilian players are very well known with their finishing and all. So Firmino doesn't really, to me, go up there with the Ronaldos or with Ronaldinhos or those kind of players when comes to mind for me, like for a Brazilian player. So if he is a very valuable player, but to the right manager only, maybe like a Diego Simeone kind of style or what, it will suit him. But if you paying so much money for a striker out and out to go week in week out score goals, like I said, for me.
If you're gonna go that way, I'd rather prefer to put Aubameyang in there because I feel Aubameyang can
actually,
finish
I
in the
prefer,
box and
yeah.
can finish out the box.
I
So
prefer
for me, he's
Aubameyang.
more complete.
True, I also thought of putting Aubameyang there, but I'm waiting for the suspense coming. So now we're going to stick with Lacazette or Firmino.
For me, neither.
But Aubameyang.
Aubameyang.
Yeah, I think I'll go with
Yeah.
Aubameyang too.
Okay.
But from the very beginning, he suggested Firmino, right? So
No, I was like, we're going to suggest these two of them, I think, you know.
But if you're gonna look at
go
all
at
our
this point of
strikers,
view, all our strikers,
I think
then I'll prefer
Aubameyang will
Aubameyang
play
in there.
a better job.
Yeah.
Aubameyang, yeah, okay, first glance, even I wanted to put Aubameyang there because he's a top-notch striker.
Undeniable.
But the past 3 seasons in Arsenal, he never played there. I mean, he did, but not always. He always play on a money
when
situation.
he played
So
in Dortmund, he wasn't playing Mane's position.
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
He played striker.
correct.
In the front.
Yeah,
the
because
Mane's
that
position,
time
we
he
your,
had-
what's his name?
We had what Mkhitaryan.
No, not Mkhitaryan. What's the other guy's name?
Oh, God's a.
No. Marco Roy.
Yes.
Marco Roy's on the left side.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he was actually playing right exactly where Firmino's position. I mean, or striker, whatever you want to say it, lah. He was always there. He always had his right and left. So I don't really want to put him on the
He's
right or
probably
left.
playing that position because there's no one to feed him out
Correct.
from the left.
Exactly.
I mean, like the position of the centre forward here, we're talking about centre forward, classic number 9. You're talking about Alan Shearer, Harry Kane type of players where balls come in, you use your head, whatever type of goals you try to score,
Yeah, but
scrappy
that
ones,
is
easy
old-fashioned
ones.
football. That
That's
doesn't
one.
work anymore today. You see many footballers that plays old-fashioned football today are not going anywhere with it. You need players who's able to finish in the box and out of the box. Aubameyang does that.
If you ask me, yeah, I've
Suarez does
seen
that.
him play in Dortmund. So
Yeah.
But Aubameyang cannot finish with his head, that's the problem. I mean, like his hold-up play is not good. I don't think he is.
maybe with this, I don't know. Maybe that the team's chemistry was not right. Probably that's why he had to move to left, and that's why it works best for him right now. But I think my personal take on this is I've seen him play on the center, and I think that's where he best performs. I mean, I've seen him play against Liverpool. He was ultimately crazy good at being in the center. Like, there's no way we could contain him. Like, we couldn't contain him at all, which is why that game had so many goals. First, we couldn't contain him. He was everywhere. He ran all over us just by being in the center itself. So, honestly speaking, yeah.
It's more a pressing pass and move kind of game. It's not gonna be you know the old 4-4-2 formation. You go all in the front, you cross, and someone hits the ball in. Nowadays, this kind of goals don't really come in as often as how you can shoot the ball from the box or out of the box. You see most goals today. You know, usually header goals you see from defenders. Or yeah, you get few strikers who can hit the ball in.
Like when the big he shoots the other
but
day.
again, it's really insignificant to me.
So yeah, do you agree that Henry is one of the best Premier League striker?
I can't deny it.
Okay. So if you notice, most of his goals would be cutting in from the left and then finish at the very top of the keeper. So Aubameyang for me is the more of the kind striker that will cut in and then just sweep the ball
Right.
across goal. So that type of players will always thrive in counter-attacking positions because you cannot lob the ball to the defense. You can use it from the side to play counter-attack.
Yeah, but
as
when you
the
put him in
position.
center, that doesn't mean he's going to stay in the center line. He's not always.
But I mean, like from the
he's flexible to move left or right.
the amount of goals that he has scored for Arsenal,
Probably
personally,
probably Arsenal
I
isn't
feel
using
that-
him to his full potential. That's it.
Yeah, but even the Liverpool game against Dortmund, if I'm not mistaken, the one you guys won 4-3 after the comeback, right? Even there, Aubameyang was not the only central striker because he had Mkhitaryan and Aubameyang together. Marco Reus and I don't know the other guy on the right. And then they had Gundogan in the middle. So it shows that Aubameyang is not a central striker. He's more to a wide striker. Means like
because he played as a winger in Saint Etienne and also Dortmund before.
so it shows that this is, to be honest, this is getting even interesting
No,
now.
but if you have someone on the right side, you have someone on the left side, you have him on the center, you don't pretty much need anyone else already.
Okay, let's break this. Who's on the left?
So since we're going with centre, right? So since the beginning of the conversation, we let the Liverpool fan to decide, and then they came up with Firmino. So I guess like
Aubameyang.
so you said Firmino first, right?
That was just like a guess thingy, I was gonna go with Firmino and you're gonna
okay.
go for Aubameyang.
Okay.
But eventually, with your point, I see someone more fitting would be Aubameyang.
So you wanted to go Aubameyang and then Firmino and then Salah.
No, I mean
Oh,
we're talking about
Lacazette.
centre forward, right?
Uh-huh.
So I still go with Lacazette.
Like I said. So okay, we leave that. Now on the left,
No, I mean wrap this up.
left wing. Yeah.
All of
Okay.
it.
No, we haven't wrapped
This
it.
one,
Any-
we couldn't wrap until
Yeah.
we find the left side.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
The
Because
left side.
right is still a mystery. Because right is a mystery. You haven't given us
Yeah,
a
I'll go
reason yet.
Aubameyang on the left.
On the left, Aubameyang. So you're gonna go for Sadio Mane.
Yeah, Sadio Mane, Aubameyang, Salah.
Hmm.
Three of the best goal.
The
three of the best goal
the
scorers
two
in
the
Premier
two
League.
guys that I adore a lot is Mane and Aubameyang. I like these two guys. I'm not sure why, even though I'm a different fan.
Different
But I love these two guys. Compared to compared to Salah, even though he scored goals and all, my best player for Liverpool is Sadio Mane. And obviously in Arsenal is Aubameyang. Which is why just now I couldn't give through Aubameyang for Salah in the first comparison.
I think quite fair. So the front three, Mane, Salah, Mane, Aubameyang, and Salah, because the previous season all three won the Golden Boot.
Yes,
So I think that's easily.
So let me get this straight. So you're picking players on their strong foot to cross the ball to the center, right?
Not really.
not really.
Because you're putting Mane on the right side and Salah on the left side.
No. Mane on the left.
Mane
Aubameyang
on the
there.
left,
Yeah.
Salah on the left.
So
The actual
Aubameyang-
position,
actual
just
position,
changing Firmino for Aubameyang.
Yeah, I kind of like that actually.
Yeah, of course you like it lah.
That will be
No,
really
there's nothing.
good.
There's nothing.
No, I agree. Okay, so we have seen the starting 11. So we'll start off with Alisson, and then on the right we have Alexander-Arnold, and then we have Van Dijk, Gabriel, and then Robertson and Tierney is wow. And then and then on top of Robertson and Tierney we have Sadio Mane. On top of no, I mean on the right, on the left.
Yeah,
No, midfield I haven't go yet. I mean I'm going like
Why are
that.
you going there? You're still on the left one.
Okay, so next defensive midfielder we have.
You still got Xhaka on the left.
Okay. So defensive midfielder is Thiago Alcantara, and then I'm kind of forgetting him because he haven't played much yet. So and then on the left we have Granit Xhaka, on the right Jordan Henderson, on the left Sadio Mane, on the right Mo Salah, and on top Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. So this is the starting lineup. I won't go to the bench, then it will be
But
one-sided.
I swear, if this is a team that any team has to face in England, it's going to be really shaking.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's very good. Compared to the starting lineup we had when Chelsea and Liverpool had their lineup, I think this is even more stronger. If we see the attacking wise.
Of course, it's Chelsea. What do you expect?
Alright, so we will wrap up this formation. What do you think? Will Aubameyang play on the left, or will he be a centre forward? And at the back, at the bottom there, will you put Tierney or will you put Robertson? Please let us know in the comment section. Do subscribe to Football Bluds TV.